It's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
There we go. All right, we're good. And boom! What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome back, goddammit, to another edition of Tell Me a Joke, the guideline of chasing the dream. I'm your host, the Maniacal Menace, Carson. Say the whole thing like a pimp named Slickback. And today I have the silly one, the mother, the one who's out here doing her thing, Miss TT Carson.
Hey.
Boom, clapping it up. Make sure I get the applause in there. There you go.
Appreciate the applause.
You're
Make me
welcome.
feel so important.
Come on now. You are important. You doing your damn thing out here. You just recently told me you have a feature spot coming up.
Yes.
How long you been in the game of comedy?
2.5 years.
2.5 years.
Yes. I
Boom.
make 3 years in August.
Yeah.
9th.
There it goes again with these resilient people from Are you from Texas?
I'm from Texas, but I'm from West Texas.
West Texas.
Mhm.
Okay. Born and raised.
Yes.
Yeah. So West Texas is where?
San Angelo.
San Angelo.
Yes. 6 hours from here.
6 hours.
6
This
hours.
Goddamn,
So I don't go
Texas
home
is so
often.
big.
I don't go home often.
Texas is large. What got you into doing comedy?
I was a class clown. Like I stayed in trouble in school.
Yeah.
And so I moved to Houston, and my cousin gave me a flyer because like I would always talk about wanting to do comedy and stuff.
Yeah.
And so she came across Leroy the Third's flyer.
Okay.
And she
Shout
sent
out
it
to
to me,
Leroy.
and she was like, reach out to him. So I reached out to him, and then that's how I got into it.
Okay.
He introduced me to a lot of he introduced me to a lot of female comics.
Yeah.
And then from there, I started going to Swagger on Tuesdays, and then Bar 8, now known as Legacy Bar.
Yeah.
But I would go to Bar 8 on Mondays, Mo City Grill on Sundays.
Okay.
And then I started venturing out to other places like the Secret Group,
Yeah.
the Riot, and Axelrod.
What is like one of your more favorite places to perform at?
My favorite place to perform, I would say, Swagger. And I say Swagger because when I first started, I think I went to Swagger like 2 or 3 times before I actually performed.
Yeah.
Because I was intimidated.
Yeah. Really.
I was like, dang. I was like, these
Is Swagger one of those
deep people, they cutthroat.
deep black bars? I'm
Yes,
assuming.
they are cutthroat. Like
Yeah.
if you're not funny, they would tell you not funny. Like get off. Sometimes they'll let you make it or whatever.
I think
like
this might be one of the places that Lil Red was talking about.
Probably. But like I've seen some people, get told they suck and get off stage. I've seen somebody actually take the timer and fast forward the time so they can get off stage. But I feel like I've conquered that room now, and I'm proud of myself.
Yeah,
because
that is a feat.
I didn't perform like the first 2 or 3 times I went. I was like,
no, that is very intimidating.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a fast forward. The clock is outrageous. Okay,
You feel me?
What? Yo, I've never heard that before. I've been doing stand up as long as I have. I've never heard anybody come up and be like, man,
I'm
this
just
nigga
glad
suck.
it was never
Let me
done to
speed
me.
his time up. How much time is people doing?
You get 5 minutes.
You get 5 minutes.
But like if
that up.
it's and I think that night, because I think it was like maybe a lot of comics that this particular time that I'm talking about, I think it was like a lot of comics, so I think it was like down to like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And the time was sped up from the 3 minutes.
That's even worse.
I don't remember which comic it was though, but I felt a little bad for
Is that
them.
person still around?
I don't remember who it was. I got ADHD, so I don't remember a lot of stuff.
Oh, it's okay.
So I don't remember who it was. I just know it was done. I know it was a male comic.
Yo.
I just don't remember who it was, and it wasn't done to me. So
that's hard.
Yes.
Were you doing comedy when you saw that, or were you just watching? Were you spectating at the time?
I was waiting to go I was waiting for my turn, but I'm not intimidated no more. And so like, I go in and like I'm a friendly person, so. I go in, I speak to everybody, and people ask me, "Are you going up? Are you going up?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm going up." Like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Or sometimes, I don't feel like going up, so sometimes I'll go just to, because I'm tired of I don't want to be in the house or whatever. So I'll go just to, chill. So I tell them I'm not going. Dang, man.
You just go just to.
It's only been a couple of times that I've gone.
Once you in that world, people automatically want to hear what you got to say now.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no, you part of the funny crew now. Like, if how you just gonna come here and not go up? Like, what do you mean?
Like, nigga, I'm tired. I just don't want to be in the house. I want to come get a drink and smoke some hookah.
It smokes. It's a good environment. Usually, especially when you can find a good crowd or a good group of people to go out there with. It's been a minute since I've actually been out to do well. Besides the comedy wars that I've done, which was that was a good time. But to compete that was a different way to compete within comedy wars. Jay Cookie was there too. Shout out to Jay Cookie, because the last time we were all together, it was me, you, Jay Cookie, and I think it was. Mally Boy Lucci. I forget who else. I got ADHD too, so
I'm trying to remember the time you talking
when
about.
we went to Four Gents, the cigar bar. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That apparently they don't smoke cigars in that cigar bar no more.
They don't?
Not in that area. They don't, which is a good thing, because it was a bit much. That was a bit much with that cigar smoke and everything. Going home smelling
like charcoal.
Yeah, it was just so much, But you also have kids as well, right?
I have a daughter. Yep.
Yeah. How? Because I got a little 1-year-old, and he is a handful, and so it's just like trying to stay creative and also stay present with this little. How do you manage that?
I mean, I get a lot of help from my sister.
Yeah.
So my sister, she doesn't go too many places, so it's easy for me to just make sure I ask her, you going anywhere tonight?
Yeah.
She says no, then I just say, you mind watching Egypt for me? And like, she'll make sure she's in bed by 8:30 because that's her bedtime. But yeah, I mean, it helps when you live with. So like, me and my sister, we live together. We lived together for like a very long time. Yeah. So we just kind of,
that's how me
just
and my
made
brother
it
work for a while.
Yeah, just made it work.
Then we got the families. So then it's like, oh, okay, we can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
But now it's just like trying to be present around the house and do still be active with my mindset wise with writing and all that, but also wanting to be attentive to what's because he gets into everything, and it's just all right, so I can't.
He's a busybody.
Yes, I pick my times. Usually I write a lot at work. Where do you write at?
I write anywhere.
Yeah.
If something comes in my head, I'll just pick up my phone and I'll type it in my notes.
Yeah.
And then I'll write it in my notebook later.
Okay. Oh, I see. That's where I was getting to. Are you more of a pen to paper type of person?
Yeah, I'm pen and paper. Like, I'll put stuff in my phone just so I can, look at it. Like, if when I'm out. So because I used to carry my notebook around, but I don't really carry it that with me anymore. Like, I'll bring it out with me sometimes, but I put a lot of the stuff in my phone so that I can go back and look at it. So like, right before I go on stage, like, look and see like what I want to talk about. Yeah.
What helps you with the memory of it?
Prayer. There's been plenty of times I done got on stage and forgot what I wanted to talk about. I would be in mid sentence and like, where was I going with that story? What was I talking about? So it's like sometimes people start talking, and then of course I'm ADHD, so I'm easily distracted. So then I'm like, dang, they done said something, threw me off. Now I've gotta like try to go through my Rolodex of jokes in my head, without it being obvious, and I'm trying to figure out what the hell I was just talking about, and then just come up with something else. So
where do you take inspiration from?
My life. Work. My horrible dating life. That's so sad. That's a joke in itself. It's like I attract my symptoms of ADHD.
Yeah.
Procrastinators, time wasters, forgetful people, you know. It's like I need to work on that.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't attract. I'm glad I attracted the exact opposite, but kind of in the same realm of my space that I like. You know, so like I'm a person that, you know, procrastinates, which is nice. My wife, she also procrastinates, but she procrastinates in a different way to where things get done slowly, but they still get done. My procrastinating shit doesn't get done.
Oh,
so,
see, my procrastinating things get done slowly.
Oh, okay.
They just That's why I'm late everywhere. Everywhere I go, I'm late. Like
I definitely always have to find, and something is usually something always comes up whenever I'm in a rush or I'm trying to leave the house. Be like, oh, I can leave. I'll be like, hold on, let me go feed these chickens real quick. And be like, okay, I go feed the chickens. Be like, you know, I can clean these coops up real quick. Let me go ahead and give them some extra hay. And I don't need to do it at the moment. It just feels like I'm compelled.
Since you're already
to go
there,
ahead.
might as well do.
Right. And it's like, man, I'm just time wasting right now. And I try to get out of that mindset, but it's difficult.
It's very difficult.
Yeah.
I've been trying to clean my room all weekend. I went from cleaning my bathroom to scrubbing my toilet. I mean, not my toilet, my tub. And then I have like a tub caddy, like where you can, like, you know, soak in the tub, and like you can like just goes like across your tub and you can like watch movies and have like a glass of wine and stuff. So I have one of those. So like I'll move it and then I'll see some stuff on my sink and I'm like, okay, let me, you know, organize this. And then I start putting stuff under my counter, under the sink, and then I see something over there that needs to go in my room. So go in my room. And then it's like, okay, I need to start cleaning my room. And then it's like, okay, now this needs to go downstairs to the kitchen. And then I go downstairs to the kitchen. I'm like, well, I might as well just do the dishes or start sweeping or something, you know? So it's like,
I didn't want to do the dishes this morning when I got up, but they were there.
Yeah,
they were there.
They were calling me.
They said my first and last name. It's like, Kyle Smith. I was like, hey, what's happening? It's like, come on, man, we need a soap, man. I got you.
Busty sud.
Yeah, I put them in a dishwasher, which is a time saver. But I was just like, I had other things to do.
Yeah.
You know, there was always so many other things to do. But I made sure I got up early enough to do it, because if I don't, usually by the time the little man gets up, then that's when everything else goes overboard. And I'm like, all right, we got to make sure he don't put the wrong shit in his mouth. You got to focus
on him.
Yeah. I don't know why.
He's like not still. Yeah, I already know.
Yeah, he was walking before he was supposed to be walking, and now he's running. So it's just like, yo, man, calm down. And he's my child, so it won't. There's no calming down. And, you know, we need to probably bring him out in the yard or something like that. Man, a chicken attacked him the other day. Yeah, my chicken. Oh, I scolded that chicken, but yeah, it was just like, I have to be, because he's so tiny.
I got chased by a rooster yesterday.
Oh,
so
no, roosters are more aggressive.
I was doing a home visit, and
the home visit.
Yeah, for my job. I was doing a home visit, and all of a sudden, just like these chickens came out, and the rooster came, and I was like, okay. He started walking towards me. I was like, okay, now, I'm like, I got a whole air fryer that I can make a rotisserie chicken, sir. So you might not want to come this way. Like, I will YouTube how to kill a rooster and rotistify that thing.
Fucker. Yeah, I don't have any roosters, which is good. I'm in the process of building my I got a chicken run that I'm making for it, so it's you know, I'm making sure that nothing comes back there, because eggs is high. Apparently eggs is
$10.
Whoa, see, I ain't never really until I had to become an adult, I ain't never really look at prices for shit.
Yeah.
But now when you look at prices for things, it's like, oh man, this is hard. You know, this is it makes this difficult. If eggs gonna be this, I like eggs.
Exactly. Eggs is $10, but Trump over here worried about paper straws. Like, what?
That was baffling to me.
I was like, an executive order to go back to plastic straws.
I don't understand that.
But eggs are $10.
Dude, I don't like plastic straws. I don't like these paper straws.
I don't like them either. But does it really have to be an executive order, though?
Yeah, that is wild.
Like,
that is wild.
Come on now.
It didn't make sense. I mean, is he really worried about the turtles? It's not for the turtles. I don't think Trump worries about the turtles at all.
Trump is not worried about anything.
No.
But himself and the people that helped him get elected. That's it.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's it.
Pretty much, we gonna make money. They said they was gonna stop taxing on the overtime. I'm like, all right, bitch. When I see it, yeah, I'll be happy. I won't be happy for you, but man, thank you for that time. You know, I'm a man that works on overtime,
Right?
And that's how the bills get paid right there. That extra money that comes in, and you ain't gonna tax it no more. Oh, bitch, I'm gonna try to get it. I'm gonna try to get it in. I'm gonna try to get so much overtime, but still. I don't like paper straws.
Go on Amazon and buy your own straw. You can buy straws. Like that's what I'm just like. There's so many places you can buy straws.
And so you bring straws to restaurants?
Straws, I mean, no, I don't have an issue with paper straws. Okay. I don't have an issue with it. I don't.
That's my thought process, though. That's the craziness in me. Like, fuck. I know when I go places, like they gonna give me paper straws, and I don't want to deal with a paper straw. So should I bring my own straw? And if I do bring my own straw, will it be a collapsible straw? You know, it's one of those type of safety type of wildlife straws.
I would say get a collapsible straw because you want to be able to
compact.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Now, so Amazon has collapsible straws.
Amazon got everything
Amazon
but husbands.
has everything. Did you check?
Yes, I did.
It's probably a shitty husband. It's probably gonna get some shit lost in packaging.
You can get kids on Amazon, but I can't get a husband. Come on now.
That's all she's looking for. It's just like, well, have you tried Temu? I mean, it might take
I don't want
time.
them.
You know?
He may come disfigured.
He definitely gonna come with some fingers.
I'm scared to shop Temu. I feel like I've seen too many stories where people buy stuff on Temu and it's what it said, but it was miniature.
You gonna get a little person through Temu,
or just horrible quality. Yeah,
you ever go Facebook Market? You might find a nice old sugar daddy.
I don't want no sugar daddy. If I get a sugar daddy, I need a sugar daddy whose sugar tape don't work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You just want me to come over and just talk to you and give you company. I don't want no sugar daddy that won't sugar.
That won't sugar. I don't need no.
I don't want no sugar daddy that won't sugar.
I just need him to have the conversation. That's it.
I
come on, you go ahead and pay me to have the conversation with you. I'm here for you.
Yes.
That's it. Yeah, I think that's what you're gonna find. Well, I mean, Instagram, you'll probably find a roughneck.
I'm not looking.
You're not looking.
I'm not looking. I never look. That's the thing. I never look. I just come across, somebody that I was like, yeah, and then,
Is it? Like people always say to go find you a good person in church. I couldn't tell you if they in church or not. It's so long since I've been to church, but are they there?
I don't know. I don't go to church. They beg too much in church. How many times y'all gonna pass the collection plate?
Yeah, it's way too many times. Like you pass it around like it's a game now.
Right.
I just told you, nigga.
We got the offering, tithes, the love offering, the building fund. You got all these different, excuse me. I didn't come to church to pay the church bill. I got bills at home to pay.
Yo, the love offering is crazy. How? Yeah.
And who was we loving on?
Right. Why that love? Why you need to bring offering for the love? Like, I came here to church to feel the love. Like, I shouldn't need to pay to go give offerings to the love. Like that's too much.
I go to church, the most they get is $5.
Oh, that's more than I would give. If
my version of giving my 10%, my tithes is like helping people.
Yeah.
Because I believe that you don't have to give your 10% in monetary.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
You can help somebody in need. You can give somebody a ride.
See, that's a better way to put that. Because what I was about to do is bash it. My dad would probably come on here and be like, boy, I'll tell you about your tithe. And it's like, yeah. And look at me. I'm doing successful now because I tithe. And it's like, yeah, all right. Yeah, I feel you on that. True, but you just got this. And so just like,
I tithed so much when I used to go to church, and I ain't never got my money back. Never got my money back.
It's like, was I doing it wrong? Like, that's how I always felt.
But then again, I really wasn't giving 10% because who can afford to give 10% of their check?
At the time, I couldn't.
I know I couldn't.
I was like, I need to.
I was working at ACS making $8 an hour. This was in 2008. Man.
They want you to go broke, and it's like, well, if I do go broke, then when does the money come back?
The church not gonna help. Because I had tried to ask my church for help when I ended up losing my job. I was going to higher dimension. I was going to Bible study, church every Sunday, Sunday school.
Ooh, putting the time in.
Yeah.
Ooh. And Sunday school.
Yep. I was, yeah.
That's so much church.
I ended up losing. But see, I grew up in church, so I was used to it. You know, grew up Pentecostal, and then when my grandfather died, my mom's dad, then we moved over to Baptist. But yeah, I ended up losing my job, and then so to keep from losing my apartment, I reached out to the church. You know, made an appointment and everything. Went and talked to the guy, and I was like, hey, I need X amount for my rent because I just lost my job and I'm about to be evicted. That man looked me square in my face and said, I don't feel comfortable giving you money because you don't have a job. I said, excuse me? I was like, if I had a job, I wouldn't be here.
I'm asking
excuse me?
Help.
And I was like, okay. So then I ended up reaching out to two different, other churches, but most of them were Catholic. Ooh. 2 Catholic churches gave me the money that I needed to keep my apartment. And one of them gave me a sack of food.
A sack of food?
Mm-hmm. Like the brown paper bags? Yeah.
Yeah.
Had some potatoes and some fruit in there. Think like box of macaroni is like non-perishable stuff.
Yeah, they were ready.
But the church that I was a member of didn't feel comfortable giving me. Babe, you can't pay me to go back. Like I'll go to church when I feel like it. And people be like, don't let the people of the church keep you from God, baby. Ain't nobody keeping me from God because I got my own relationship with
I can
God.
do that on my own.
I don't need church. I don't need you money. Hungry grizzly bears.
For him to come shit on me after I done paid my tithes to this church. You can't give me nothing because you don't feel comfortable because I ain't got a job?
It was another thing that...
rude and disrespectful.
So it was 3 incidents that made me just like, I'm done with this, So the second instance was I don't know if it was the pastor's anniversary or his birthday or whatever it was, but... they wanted to take up a collection for the pastor. So, people gave money. They take the money to the back and they count it. And then some lady comes back on stage and literally goes off on the whole congregation because we didn't raise enough. Oh. She was like, this how y'all doing, y'all pastor? I'm like, this man got on $300 shoes. What do you mean? He got 2 churches. What do you mean? 2 churches. Yes, I believe. I don't know if he still has because I ain't been there in a while. But he had the one on Beach Nut, and then he had or Club Creek. I'm sorry, I think it's Beach Nut and Club Creek, and then he had another one in Katy. And then the third one that I was just like, yeah, I'm done. I was at Bible study. I'm done. And, he's, preaching or whatever. And he was saying that, we're going to fast. And he told us a time from, this time to this time, we're not going to eat. It was a long time. But I was like, I'm trying to get my blessings. I'm trying to be obedient. So I'm going to not eat. Get to church, this man get in the pulpit, start talking about how he done ate this and ate that. And when I tell you the whole congregation was like, he ate. What you mean he ate? And you can hear everybody's stomach in the church growling. Well, I was like, yeah, Pastor J, you can kick rocks, Pastor J. Well, actually, I'm gonna kick rocks because I ain't coming back.
I'm not coming back here.
I'm not coming back.
Growing up, I realized that I was done with it when the pastor and his wife had matching BMWs. I was like, when did this happen?
And half your congregation catching a bus.
Yeah. I'm like, hold on, son, we over here struggling and you got matching BMWs. One just different colors? How we doing this? And you gave your daughter a fucking a lower class BMW for graduating high school? Nah. Y'all pull up like y'all presidential to this church? I don't like this at all. But we need to pay more? We need to I don't get it, and my parents don't see none of this. I want to be You know how much it costs?
The old school, like, you know, they're so stuck in their ways. They don't. That's why I don't like That's why they don't like the younger generation, because we're not easily fooled. Like, you know, like, yeah, I don't feel like I gotta pay 10% to get no blessings.
We definitely
I ain't been
see
to
it
church
now.
in a long time. I ain't paid nothing, and I'm still getting blessed.
Yes.
So you tell me.
I know. I can't. I've been through so much being raised Catholic, coming up Catholic, and then
you gotta have good knees to be a Catholic.
Oh, you what? All the kneeling and standing?
Man,
yeah, we did. Oh my goodness, that's probably why my
Catholic funeral, and I was just like, man. When I was in elementary, I was like, Jesus, why is we? I just thought, anytime they said something and the priest said something, and everybody had to say,
yeah. Yeah.
Sit down, stand up. Sit down, stand up.
There's mantras and chants that you have to do.
Yeah, I won't be coming here no more.
Oh, it's very ritualistic, and my wife, she brings it up. She's like, "Yeah, why y'all chanting like that?" I'm like, "It's not a chant. It's a prayer." It's like, no, y'all are. This is kind of cultish.
Like a cult. Yeah, you sound like a cult.
Like, oh shit! You know what? Well, now that you, from an outside perspective, when you look at it like that, it's like, oh damn. Yeah, and Catholics are still touching children. It's like, what are we doing?
Yeah, it's like,
but why? Yeah, no, but yeah, we were Catholic. We were raised Catholic. I went to Catholicism and all that, to a Catholic school, and then my parents they done switched out, and it was like, oh no, we can't do this no more. And then went to Presbyterian, and then non-denomination, and then from there it's just like, you know what, this is
the black religion.
Oh yeah, definitely. It was confusing. We wasn't Baptist, we were Presbyterian, and then non-denomination. And I was like, you know what? I don't know what's going on. I don't know what y'all believe in, but you know what? I can't do this no more.
Yeah,
I can't. I'm gonna just go ahead and do it myself and pop two hits of acid and go ahead and see Jesus from there. That's because, man, goodness gracious, like, why y'all corrupted me on the way up, on my upbringing? Oh my goodness, Catholic school was something else. The hell, man, these nuns are supposed to be holy and sanctified.
Wasn't they whooping y'all with rulers?
Well, I never got whooped with a ruler, but I caught the nun smoking behind the bus, and I was like,
she was stressed.
You ain't supposed to be.
She ain't having sex.
Well, apparently they're not supposed to be having sex, but these nuns is fucking.
Yeah, I'm sure. The priest probably.
You got a mouthful of nicotine, and you ain't over there fucking. No way.
She had probably just finished. Let me go hit this cigarette real quick.
They remind me of the Trunch Bowl from Matilda. Like, I can't. These nuns were terrible. I remember I got in a fight with a white boy one time, and she was like, "Oh no, this is not supposed to happen." And so she grabbed me and held me and let the white boy try to hit me. And I was like, "You're not supposed to do this at all. Bitch, I'm 8. You need to let me go." And she did not. She attempted on many times to try to. I was squirrely as a young 8-year-old. You know, you can't just hold me. I'm gonna tell my dad. My daddy didn't believe me because I was such a liar as an 8-year-old. But still, you know.
Did you ever learn to stop lying?
Yes, eventually.
Said eventually.
Eventually, I got good at telling stories, but you know, that's why I was a comic. Yeah, they didn't understand it. Yeah, but you know, do it. Those life stories. Yeah, I definitely was. I remember lying. How was your upbringing? Getting older, growing up. How were you treated?
Ooh, my childhood. At one point, I had a bad childhood. You know, my mom went to prison. And then so we were bounced around from my grandfather, from one aunt to another. I was abused physically. Sexually as well. Ended up going to foster care. Yep. And then so I was in foster care for a few years, and then I was adopted by my sister's grandmother. So she took us out of the system, and then my mom got out of prison, so I ended up moving back with my mom. And then I graduated high school and moved to Houston. So I went to TSU after I graduated. I had to get out that country town. It was so boring.
Yeah, I feel. So, do you think that your ability to be able to write and craft a joke would come from the pain of childhood?
I haven't. To be honest, I really haven't tapped into that. Honestly, because I'm still trying to figure out how to make that part of my life funny. You know. So I haven't really, and I do want to, talk more about, my like living and growing up in, San Angelo. I just haven't found a way to make it funny because I don't want to be on stage and sound depressed, like bring the mood down and stuff. So I don't really talk about it as much.
It is a tight craft to be able to find the funny in something so morbid, so depressing, and I like when someone can actually bring out their actual past and then bring it into the light, and then also make light of the situation. Because I listen to a lot of Ryan Sickler's The Honeydew, and basically he highlights the lowlights, and so he's able to take a situation that might happen to somebody, which is usually a lot of pain and abuse from people growing up, and then making light of that situation, but also their comics. So it kind of molded who those people are today. And eventually, I know, because you're just fresh to it, eventually over time things work out to where people are able to talk about their past traumas on stage and actually, make light of it.
Funny. Yeah. Kevin Hart did a really good job at his Laugh at My Pain stand up.
Yes. Yeah. And for it helps people because it helps people relate, and it helps people get over that type of burden that they might have in their life, because this person has gone through it as well, and this is how you can see the better outcome on the other side. And so to be able to tap into something like that, I think that's really special.
Yeah, I'm still working on me. I'm 2.5 years in, so I still got a lot to learn. I got a lot of growing. I'm really just like a student. In this game. Like I'm trying to, so I watch a lot of, professional comedians, like their stand-ups, because when I first started, I had a really hard time with transitioning from one joke to another. Like it was to the point to where like I would say one joke and I just stop, and then I start talking again.
Oh Lord, yeah.
And then either that, and then my other issue was I would talk so fast. And I still talk fast, but sometimes I catch myself. Yeah. Because I used to go to Caro's, Boss Lady and Cliff 2, that was their room on Tuesdays as well. So we go to Caro's and then Swaggers. But you would get 5 minutes, and then I would say all my jokes in 3 because I was talking so fast. And then it's like, oh, okay, learned. I used to get off stage like, okay, well, that's all I got, and so it's like I had to learn, like, no, when you still got time, like you better come up with something, right? Like you better start talking to the crowd, but so that was something that I've learned, I've gotten better at. I still need to slow down sometimes. But transitioning from one joke to another, I got it now. Yeah.
Who are your comedy inspirations? Who are you going back and watching?
So I like the old school comics. Yeah. So like Bernie Mac. Okay. What's that man's name? Jamie Foxx. Yeah. Like Jamie Foxx straight from the Foxhole is like one of my favorite stand-ups.
Jamie is so good.
Like I
was very surprised when he came back out with another special on Netflix. And I was like, yes, all right, Jamie.
At one point, I almost knew that whole stand-up word for word. Yeah. But I haven't watched it in a while, so. But Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence. I like the old school comics.
How you feel about Martin coming back out now?
Martin coming?
What? Yeah, he's on tour.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I get worried when people that I feel are like extremely talented when they're not working anymore. Right. Well, I don't want to say not working because we don't know what they're doing behind the scenes. Plus, he's been doing movies and stuff, so it's not like he's not working. But he started out in comedy, and so I like to see people go back to
the stand up, with the roots, what got them there. Yeah, that is one thing that I do miss with some people. Like, I'm still waiting for Eddie to come back and do another special. Like, there's certain people that it would be nice to see them, like Tosh. Tosh Point like Daniel Tosh. Man, I
forgot all about him.
Yeah, he's still doing things, but he's made so much money. It's like I don't need to pander to this, because his type of sarcastic joke structure was just, I don't know if it'll fit with today's very soft society.
Yeah, because everybody's so sensitive.
Yes. And it's like, he doesn't need to pander to that anymore, so he does his own thing. But I would love for him to come back and do another special. That'd be, those I've bounced back and forth from comedy and poetry from time to time. Like, this year it feels like me being on the year of more of a comedy aspect instead of just poetry. But poetry really gives me the play on stage. It just, because Texas is so big, it's hard to. I make this excuse that it's hard to get around to other places, but I just don't have the time to do that at the moment. So it's just like dealing with being able to go from here to there and not having to deal with the beginning stages of comedy in a certain scene. So it's just like, hopefully I can keep up the rapport with everybody to where I can just kind of come in, do a set, and then bounce out when need be. But it has been pretty difficult, that I'd say. But 2.5 years, you seem like you've found your footing.
Yeah, I mean, I still got a lot to learn, but it's like, one thing that I've learned is like, you gotta, in order to like keep getting booked, because I'm not, eventually I'll get into where I'll start, putting on shows, but I got anxiety. That's just too much work.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
So it's like, just keep coming around, and, so that other people that do put on shows, can see you. So that's what I'm trying to do, like stay, relevant on scene.
Yeah.
So I had kind of stopped because I started working for the state. So it's like I don't really go out as much because I'm like doing all this driving all over Houston, and it's like I'd be tired by the time I get home. And so sometimes I'm just like, I'm not feeling it today. Yeah. I'm not feeling it today.
Yeah, I definitely need to be in the right mindset to go. Like nowadays, like mentally, I need to be in the right mindset to go and just perform. I got a show coming up next weekend to where it's just like, it's a Black History show, so it's going to put me in a different element to where I'm not going to be funny. Basically, I'm, more serious pieces.
Okay.
So it's just like, all right, but everything that is coming through me that I'm writing lately has been like not poetic, but it's been more of the comedy aspect. Okay. And now I have the itch to where it's like, oh, I need to get on stage. I need to go see what this is like to other people, because I find this hilarious.
Yeah.
That's a good one. So the things, what do you know? How do you know when something's like coming when you're gonna bring it to the stage?
I typically try to open mic is when you're supposed to, try your new stuff. So I try to stay away from jokes that I know work.
Yeah.
Now if I just go blank and can't think of, the new joke that I, wrote or whatever, then I'll go to,
going back
something
to what you know.
that, But, I just like, I'll write something or I'll think of something. And most of the time when I'm thinking of something, I'm either in the shower or trying to go to bed.
That's the perfect time.
In the shower is not the perfect time because it's like, again, I have ADHD.
Yeah.
So I got to finish my shower, right? Stop my mind from wandering and doing what it does best and just, remember what I just thought about. So when I get out the shower, I can go write it down real quick.
Yeah.
So it's been a few times I'm like, damn, what the hell? What was I,
Nope. That's
and
why we got
like,
out of box.
It's gone forever.
Yeah, no, bring that. I bring that into the shower with me. I got ledges on the shower to where if something comes, got a towel right here, wipe these hands off real quick. I got the box on, so it's not gonna get wet. It'll be good.
Well,
Boom, I gotta write it down.
Amazon and get me one.
Yeah, you just you got an open case there. You definitely want to cover that up. But because my inspiration definitely comes when I'm in the shower. That's the best time, or when I'm about to go to bed. That's when it's the worst time for me, because it's like I'm trying to go to sleep, but that's when everything comes and the good shit comes then. And it's like, well, I'm gonna be up for another hour because I have to write this down.
With me, I'll just roll over and just type it in my phone real quick, and then just put my phone down and go to bed.
Yeah, it don't stop. Mine don't stop. Like once I get going, and it's like, oh well, we're gonna be going now, because that's when in the shower, I'm like, this is boom, perfect time, because that's when the good stuff comes. And I know I have the time to go ahead and write it down here. And once I get it all done, I've always wanted to get like a squeegee or some type of dry erase board or something that I could put in the shower to where I can write on the walls.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I'm done, boom, it's here, and now I can just go ahead and transfer it to wherever I need to transfer it to, because I lose my mind if I lose something that I think is really good. Oh yeah, I can't. There's so many things. Someone's told me, like, if you're in a certain room and you think of something, write it before you leave that room. Make sure you write it down, because once you cross the threshold of like that certain area, you're into a different space and there's different energy. So whatever you was thinking is still back there.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? It's like, yeah, there's a whole nother energy out here now. And I was like, oh, okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah. He said he explained it a little more better than I could, but
you made it make sense.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah. You made it make sense.
Yeah. I try from time to time. But this world itself doesn't make sense. It's like 2020. How's your 2025 so far?
So far, so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
I haven't had no issues. I'm good.
That's
2025.
good.
2025 is starting off good.
Yeah, because it snowed in New Orleans this year, and it's like, what? What is happening? Like, shit is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of weird things is going on in the world, and I really want to know where it's going to lead to, but I don't want to think too hard about it.
Yeah, because you're going to drive yourself crazy.
Yeah.
I just feel like everything is Trump's fault. I mean, planes didn't start crashing till he got in office.
Yeah, sure.
The black woman didn't go to Pakistan and started trying to take over Pakistan until he got in office. Straws didn't become an issue. Paper straws didn't become an issue till he got in office. Hispanics weren't getting deported till he got, I'm going to say illegals.
Yeah.
Illegal people.
I
I don't want to call them immigrants or aliens. Illegal non-American citizens.
I'm gonna call them. Now it's like, I'm gonna take y'all back.
And I don't know who. I think they got that wall from Temu. Because, sir, what is this wall holding up?
Oh no!
What is this wall separating?
Nothing.
That looked like the wall that you put up for like the kids to keep them out of like certain rooms. Like if you kick it hard enough, it'll fall over.
A safe gate.
Yeah, that's what it is. Safe gate. Like, sir, where did you get this from? Like, you had to have gotten this from Temu or Alibaba.
He went inexpensive with this, but here you go. Thank you.
And then didn't even finish it.
Nah.
So we paid for something that you that's not finished. Like, come on now.
Ah, man. Hey, man. I don't know. I don't even like to pay attention to it. My stepmom, she's stuck in the era to where she always watching the news, and it's like, I understand that the news is helpful, but man, some of that news is lying to you, and it's like, I don't need you paranoid every day, all day. You're paranoid, and I'm like, man, that's a terrible way to live in your old life, to say that you're always paranoid. I try to make sure it's a nice slow coast through life. I'm trying not to think too heinously about where the times could go.
Yeah.
Cause goddamn 2025, what are we doing?
Yeah, 2025 it has some interesting things happen. And what's today's date?
What is today's date?
So what are we, like 38 days or 30?
February 9th.
We 30-something days into the new year.
Yeah.
I'm not about to try to do the math off the top of my head because I got to carry the one and all that. Anyway.
It's in the realm.
Yeah.
It was.
But yeah, it's been a lot of interesting things. But as far as like my life is good.
That's good. That's all you can worry about. You know,
Yeah.
you don't necessarily have to worry about much of anything else as long as things are going good here. That's all I really care about, really.
Because it's too much going on. You definitely gonna drive yourself crazy, like worried about everything that's going on.
Yeah, I can't. I don't. I prefer not to, because I know the little man that I got at the house, like that's enough to worry about for me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because anything else is like, I don't want to scare him. Boy, these kids are coming into a world. Yeah, you know, they're. Whew.
Do you want more kids?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Well, we got to bring them into this shit. It's like, golly. One right now is cool, you know, but I also got to see if the next one's going to be just as cute. So it's just like, yeah, you know.
They're always cute until they start talking. Because now they got an attitude. They talking back.
Yeah. Oh, mine, he has his personality is something else. I thought he was color struck yesterday. He just goes to certain energy, and then it's just like, oh, okay, you're a little hippie baby. I love it. I love that, because there was people he don't gravitate to the people that's all loud and calm. It's like, nah, get out of my face. I want it calm right now.
Right.
This lady, she's pretty and she's calm, but you coming over here with too much, get away from me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's my man right there. Good job. You know, I don't want to deal with all the bullshit neither. Sometimes I like to just sit in the corner and just watch from afar. You know, I don't. How well do you read a room?
Ooh. I think I read a room well enough to where nobody has to come say, did you read the room? Like, I wouldn't go to like, you know, perform at a white, you know, club or bar, you know, where it's like mostly white people, and start talking my Black Power shit. Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
But
well, that's an easy one though.
You know, but I'm a say, you know, I'm still, you know, rep my people. I'm just not gonna, you know, talk as hard, you know, as what I would do in front of my people.
I don't know if you would. I think you might have been when we were there. Was at the Four Gents. It might have been you, might not have been you. Regardless, there was somebody there that went on stage that was like, okay, you understood how this room is. You understand how the Four Gents room is. It's like, okay, you got to get them. Don't demean them. Don't shit on them or nothing like that. But also, you know, talk to them like they people, because there's only so many people in here, and somebody came in there and did not read the room well enough and just bombed their ass off. Yeah. Oh, when was the last time you bombed? Do you ever bomb? I know not, but how did it feel?
I mean, it sucked. It definitely sucks, but I mean, it's a learning experience. But I used to be like really hard on myself when I would bomb. Like, dang, why, you know, didn't do this or do that? Yeah. And then like I'll see other people get on stage and not necessarily like compare myself to them, like, you know, but I'm just like, dang, why I couldn't do it like that? Yeah. You know, because like in my head, I'll have a certain way I want to perform, certain things I want to say, and then sometimes I get on stage and it just don't be that.
Yeah.
It's like, but like I somewhat get like a little frazzled a little bit. Like, you know, if I say something like that I feel is funny and like nobody laughs, I'm like, oh shit, okay, all right. I mean, it killed in my head. Like I laughed, I LOL'd, but y'all not feeling that? Okay, you know. And so, but I've learned to like, oh, y'all ain't like that, you know, and like you ask, like
you play with it.
Yeah, so like you ask the audience, like, you know, like, oh, so y'all didn't like that? Y'all didn't think that was funny? You know, like, you know, well, F y'all, you know, whatever. Like, you know, sometimes like, you know, that makes them, that makes them laugh.
Yeah.
But no, I've bombed plenty of times. But one thing that I've learned is you cannot bomb at an open mic. Because open mic is for practice.
Right. Right, so, this is what we're here for.
Right.
Right.
Now I've bombed, I think I want to say I've only bombed like twice. on like during the actual show. And that was because I was so nervous that I was performing for I was doing a guest spot at that. I wasn't even getting paid, so it was, but I was just like, because this person was I don't know if you know who Derek Keener is.
No.
But he's I forgot where he lives, but he comes to Houston sometimes. But he had a show here off of 1960, and he allowed me to get on stage, and I was just so I don't know why I was nervous as hell. I don't know why, and I just didn't have the energy that I normally have. I was not telling my jokes. Like, I was telling the jokes, but like not in
the right cadence.
Right.
Yeah.
And like, I just did not have the energy, and I'm just like, what the hell is wrong with you?
Everything.
Like, what are you doing up here?
Yeah.
Like, I was just like, oh, like somebody give me the light. Like, where the light at?
Yeah. Oh,
like, where's
the search for the light that's when you know.
Where is the light?
Yes. Oh, those feelings are something else. That's when you really start. What do you do for the nerves? Do you have a routine or a ritual or something that you do? Because you got a feature coming up. Like, do you... I normally know when I have a feature or something that's really big coming up, I feel the nerves like a day or two out. Like,
I mean, like I said, I have anxiety, so I'm a nervous person. So I'm going to always have that, have anxiety before I get on stage, no matter how comfortable I am on stage. Like, people tell me, oh, you just look so confident, so comfortable on stage. I'm like, baby, if you only knew, my stomach is in knots right now. Like, I damn near shitted on myself on this stage. Like, but it's, but a lot of times when I get that first big laugh, then it's like, okay, I'm calm now. It's like, I got it. So now, because now they're eating out the palm of my hand.
Right.
So, pretty much. And then I love when I have the shows, like when I'm just like, I feel like I'm killing it, because like everything I'm saying, they laughing.
Right.
And I'm like, that, that I feel like big dog.
Yeah.
After I get off stage.
I'm going to entertain the lion, and the lion's cooperating now.
I did a show at the Secret Group, and I did really well. Like, they were just laughing at everything.
Yeah.
And then this guy get on stage, and he didn't do so well. And so he gets off stage. He was like, man, he was like in the green room. He's like, dang, the audience was brutal. Like, did you have a hard time making them laugh? And I was like, I mean, yeah, they were a little hard to make laugh. I'm not an asshole. I mean, I could be like, I didn't have that issue, but I'm not an asshole.
Humbled them. You humbled. Okay. You stayed humble with it. That's what's up.
Because it doesn't pay to be an asshole.
No,
it doesn't. And it's like, you being an asshole, and then somebody like, I'm one of those people, like, I believe in karma. So I don't want to, if I don't have to be an asshole, I'm not going to.
Yeah.
And I know how it feels to get off stage and not and feel like you ain't do good.
Yeah.
I don't want to add to his trauma. Plus, he was a white man. I mean, he could have went home and killed himself or something. I don't want to be.
I don't want to contribute to your unaliving yourself.
Yeah. Sorry, he could have unalived himself.
That's fine too. I try to stay relevant of the switching of times with these
they just
PC
need to stop
people.
being so freaking sensitive.
Oh my goodness, it's so difficult. Like I put something up on the internet. One of my. I put a short up, and I guess what I labeled the short, that motherfucker didn't get seen by nobody.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
Okay, like you just, even though I'm joking or I'm trying to be funny with this is a serious situation. Yeah, I didn't even think it was that serious, but now that I saw it, I was like, I guess this is a bit much.
I had put on TikTok, put a snippet. I think it was like a minute and a half. And I was talking about, the Hispanics being deported back to, to Mexico. And I was really praising them, because I honestly feel like they are some of the hardest working people, in this country. So I feel like deporting them, is going to be a huge impact on this economy. That's just me. Because I've seen it happen in other states where they've like states where they're big on farming, like up north, and they, you know, got rid of them, and then all their crops died because they didn't know what they were doing. It's like all these white men, like, you're out here, you're delegating, you're telling these people what to do. They know how to do the job. You don't know how to do it.
Get rid of the working hand, then what you gonna do?
You ain't gonna get out there and do it. You ain't even gonna survive out there. You gonna need SPF 75.
Yeah.
Long sleeve shirt, a big old fedora. Just to protect you from the, you know, so
got the skills
but you know, I was really praising them, and then they took the sound off. I was like, I didn't say anything, you know, disrespectful. I was literally praising these people, you know, saying how they, you know, they work hard in America, they send the money, you know, back home as they should.
Oh shit.
I was like, how is this offensive?
Oh,
but
man.
It could have been also with me praising them, not having an issue with them, that they took the sound off as well.
Oh,
so ain't no telling social media. So
God, yeah, I try to do as much as possible with social media, but then also be like, all right, y'all just stay over here, dog. Because, man, I was listening to something on social media about Denzel being like, man, have your time of peace. Be addicted to peace. And I was like, ooh, I like this. Thanks, Denzel. This is good. And see, it's like the first thing you get up and you always reach for your phone. Don't reach for your phone. Don't get drawn into the chaos immediately.
Yeah.
And just sit up, put your feet on the ground, and just sit there in silence for like half an hour.
Yeah.
And just get addicted to the peace. I was like, ooh, all right. I like that. I do like that, you know, because I don't want this to be the first thing because for some reason, I don't know what's going on with my algorithm or whatever's happening on Instagram, but they keep showing me suggested shit. And I'm like, where are my friends at? Like, why y'all showing me this bullshit? And I don't want to see none. I mean, a lot of it is like very compelling. And I'm like, oh, this is getting my attention. But also, I don't care. I just want to see what my friends are doing. And now I'm no longer seeing that. And I'm like, I'm not even following this shit.
Yeah, that was me too. Like, for whatever reason, I think social media wants me to be a lesbian. It's like it's I feel like it's saying that you done tried the men and it ain't work out. Go to the women, because I keep getting this. So I guess it's apparently a new app for lesbian women.
Yeah.
And I think it starts with a T. But I'm just like, why am I seeing this? I have never looked up lesbian nothing.
They been hearing you talking and they been like, oh, we feel so sad.
Probably. Oh, dang.
Your phone
I mean, I tried. You know, I tried the dating thing. It just,
I guess
it's, you know.
Oh, your phone is really trying to.
But you know what else was advertising to me?
Oh, there go that bullshit.
Oh, I like this song. Oh, Justin Bieber. I like this whole album, actually.
The album.
Yeah, I listened to the album. But no, the other thing that was advertising to me was sex toys. But like not just regular toys, like something that I can sit on top of.
Oh Lord, like Simeons and shit.
Like so one of them was like a stool type, you know, and then you have like the what do you call attachments?
Yeah.
And you put the attachment on, and it, you know.
Yeah.
So that was
stool
one
rock
of them.
Or something. What?
And no, it was just like so you just sit on it.
Oh.
Yeah, and another one, it was kind of like a pillow shaped, like something where you can like put like against like your headboard in the bed
is
your couch.
It promoted as sex toys or is it disguised as something else? But you understand.
It's disguised because they don't show the attachments, but you can see like you like they'll have like the part that comes up like it'll be covered, but you'll see like this just going up and down,
right?
You know. And then another one was like a polar bear that had, you know, it was a bear, and then you attach the attachments. Yeah. And then you straddle it. Yeah. I'm just like, I've never looked up none of this. Like, what the
Right. Why are we sending me?
I'm getting pissed off now. You know, it was one thing to, you know, advertise, you know, being single, you know, different videos of people being single, and I don't even know how that. Oh, I know how that popped up because my friends always send me stuff that.
Okay.
Because we're single, so we find funny memes, about being single, and sending back, to each other, back and forth to each other. So I get that, but like I've never looked up lesbian, nothing. Never been interested in women. So I'm like, what is this? And like I have one rose. And I bought that years ago.
So all you need is what?
What is this? I don't,
Yeah. Oh my God, that's hilarious.
It used to hurt my feelings a little bit. Cause what? Like I understand I'm single, but I am not that. First of all, I'm not to the point to where I want to switch teams. For one. Number two, I don't.
Your phone, we got these options for you.
I get enough sex to where I don't need to have stuffed animals penetrate me.
Yeah, that's wild. That I've even the shit that I've seen, I have not seen stuffed animals with attachments and such. You know what? Now that I'm talking about it, my phone's like, oh yeah, you want to see some?
It's probably yeah.
Probably definitely gonna still be a whole bunch of shit, but I don't mind the shit that it's sending me. I just like. Why are you starting to do this now?
Right.
Like I don't care for any of.
Like send it to me one time, let it pop up. But
Now you got. I'm thinking that my friends are doing some interesting shit, but I'm looking at. I'm like it's suggested
it's all
for you.
Sponsored videos. Yeah, mine are all sponsored. Like what? I can't even see myself kissing a girl. What?
Oh man, that's. These phones are something else. All right, 2025. I see you.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it. Oh, but that's good. That's good. That's fun. That makes me think about things now because I really, after these conversations, I really wanted to know where my phone gonna go from here.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely because it's been sending me dating shots. Man, they got
gonna offer you Grindr.
It offered me an Asian dating site. It's like you like Asians. I was like, what do you mean? Don't like that's how it comes on. You like Asians, and it's just like, man, what the fuck? Who said
I like Asians?
I'm like, hold on, but also let me see what you talk about.
Like I like Chinese food and sushi. But
I like sushi. And then they come on with a mixed Asian too. Like she mixed with Asian and black.
Blackanese.
Yeah. And so she come on and she like, boom. So you like Asians? And it's like, man, hold on. Like what we why am I seeing this? But also, yes, I'm curious. Let's see where this goes.
What you working with, girl?
Yeah. Very interesting. Oh, okay, good. This has been fun. All right, TC. Like before I get out of here, I like to have, especially with new people that come on, I like to play a game of choices.
Okay.
Basically, you got 4 choices and 4 options. Just to break up the monotony of everything and where we've been going.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you got 4 choices, 4 options. Your choices are: you got to be one, you got to raise one, you got to sell one, and you got to have relations with the other one. Right?
Okay, hold on. You said be one, raise one, sell one, and have a relationship.
Yes, right. And then your
raise, sell, relation.
Right.
Okay.
And your options are a mermaid, a mogwai, a Mexican, and a manatee.
Okay, what's a
mogwai? Mogwai? Mogwai is Gizmo. You remember Gizmo? From Gremlins?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, before they became a gremlin, the little cute little thing, that's a mogwai.
Okay.
Yes.
So I got to be one.
Yes.
Raise one.
Yes.
Sell one. And relation.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Well, I'm gonna say I'm gonna be in a relationship with the Mexican.
Okay.
Because that just makes more sense.
Okay, I got you.
Plus they work hard, and then I may not have to work anymore.
True.
Because the men they definitely take care of their women.
They definitely do that.
Let's see. The Mogwai, I think I would sell those.
Okay.
I think I would
making money on the black market. Gotcha.
Yeah, I would. Get it wet.
Yeah.
When it multiplies, I'd sell them.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's an investment. I love it. Okay.
And then, so manatee. A manatee. That's the
little sea cows.
Sea cow.
Yeah, the aquatic animals in Florida Everglades.
Okay. I'll probably be a mermaid and raise the manatee.
Okay, boom, you took the safe route.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. The relationship with this Mexican. That's cool. You're going to have nice babies. Yeah. I love it. You can't go wrong with that. Halle Bailey's a mermaid, so, That's good. Well, hell yeah, man. This has been fun. This has been a good.
It's been real fun.
Yeah, it's good. I'm glad I got to get you on here. I wanted to get you on here for a very long time, but life happens. And it's like, okay, good. I'm glad you had the time. Thank you for your time as well.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
But yeah, before we go, let everybody know where they can find you at.
You can follow me on Instagram and TikTok, comedian_TT Carson.
There it is.
YouTube as well. I'm working on my YouTube, getting
Okay,
that,
get it up there.
because I'm trying to build up my subscribers.
Yeah.
And then Facebook, don't worry about Facebook, because that's mostly like my family
It's for
and
your
stuff.
parents.
And so just worry about YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
I
lied.
lied.
Switch it up.
Not Facebook,
YouTube,
TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. That's all we need. Well, you know what this is, man. This has been Tell Me a Joke. The guy out there chasing the dream. I've been your host, Maniacal, Menace, Carson. Say the whole thing like a pimp, ain't slick back. And until next time, man, keep dreaming, jokers. Woo!